Roof leak inspection. We were up here once, my phone's overheated. We're gonna try to shoot this again. These 3 vent pipes that we're gonna focus on, primarily this one right there over the kitchen window. If you look in, there's that kitchen cabinet right about there, and that's where the water's dripping in at. So there is the vent pipe for the kitchen. The other 2 are typically for a bathroom. When you're flushing a large volume of water, like a toilet draining a tub, they don't gurgle or suck your P-trap. So as I said, it's hot. I was just up there, but my phone overheated, so I had to cool it off in the air condition to actually try to get this in a take for you guys. So as we walk back up over there, we're gonna go through some things. Is it repairable or is it not? Sorry for all this, it's hot. It's like 100 degrees right now, and we got a storm getting ready to come in. So hopefully that'll bring some relief, but we're trying to inspect this, see if you guys can learn from it and figure out a remedy or solution for the homeowner. So I'm gonna pause it, jump up over there, and we'll get into it. All right, I want to point one other thing out real quick. Typically, when we're going up on a roof, I always try to note various things in case we need to figure estimates. By the way, if you're not using one of these, it doesn't smash the gutter, doesn't hit the gutter, you don't get blamed for gutter damage, check it out, ladder standoffs. But anyways, we're looking at, this is definitely a roof over. That can be a good indication when you're doing your initial inspection. One, if you're figuring for replacement, how much more trash and labor. If it's gonna be for repair, what are you gonna get into? Your pipe flashing is gonna be buried under the first layer like you probably see on that chimney right there, where that's why you see a copious amount of tar, because I'm sure they never reflashed this. They probably roofed around it, smeared tar on it. That is chucking a truck solution to a new roof install. It's not good, or if you're a DIYer, don't listen to chucking a truck. You really want to flash this. But what we're here for is these pipe boots. So we're gonna go over some common issues, things to look for. Overall, what boot is it? How was it installed? Was it tucked under far enough? If it was nailed to the roof and then simply shingled over, any water coming on is going on under the new layer onto the old layer, causing issues. That's not the case here, but it is kind of a mess. Also, furthermore, homeowners, I know if you're in a pinch, you want to try to spray these down with some Flex Seal spray can stuff. Just try to avoid it. It's really a lot easier for a contractor to inspect this and see the evidence of what's left behind, be able to see, manipulate things, and not have a sealed up mess. On top of that, if it is something simple, like just replace the pipe boot real quick, you remove some nails in the area, slip the pipe boot out, put the new one on, nail it off. If you have a shingle or two you need to fix, that's one thing. But now that you've got overspray on everything, it's not gonna look good, it's not gonna come apart. So now you gotta flat bar this out, especially this one, you're getting into the hip now. Just really try to avoid that. But what the most common things is the gasket, the seal around here. There's simple solutions to that, where a seal covers it real easy. I've shown videos of that. The number 2 biggest issue, aside from just completely botching the install, is your nail placement. It's hard to see because it's sprayed under so much goop, but right there looks to be one, right there. So I'm gonna try to plant my phone on the roof deck and not move it, and let you see as I tug on this, because typically I can just get in there and see, but what we're looking for is it gonna raise up and down. Yes, it does. You see that nail comes right up and out of the roof deck there? Hopefully you can see it. It's not nailed down. Well, it was at one point, but water's wicked in under the edge here, got onto the shank, rusted out, watered the hole, and then it becomes a point where water clings to due to surface tension and funnels right into your roof. Same here. Let's see if we can get into that. And the whole entire thing is coming up. I can't even see my phone screen, but yes, it's in view. So if you look here, water gets in this right here, does run laterally on a lower slope roof, and what do you got? You got a nail penetration right there. It's an invite for water. On this little one where the actual issue is, you can see the gasket's bad right there where it's kind of split in 2 different spots. Any rain hitting this will run down, that's one thing, but it takes a lot of rain to notice that. The bigger issue is any rain above on the roof. So you get 1 inch of rain, it's magnified by however many inches above it you have. So if you have like 100 inches right there, it's 100 inches of water pouring into it, coming into here. So the nails here as well, it's all gooped up and I really can't see what's going on. This is very thin, it's a soft rubbery membrane. Yeah, I would honestly replace this entire thing. Something to note and watch is a pipe. If it twists, is it cracked? Is it completely loose where it's not together inside the attic? Again, you don't notice those as much because if you get 1 inch of rain, you're only getting that 1 inch into the pipe. The issues you see are more so from running off the roof. This needs to be replaced and the shingles around it, and there's a lot of overspray on this now. Come up over here. I don't think this is the issue, what they're seeing in their cabinet there, because it's farther over, but this could be an issue. Again, you see nails on the far outer edge here. They're again loose, completely loose and wallered. You can see all the debris left behind, the rusty nail shank. Let me change lenses. Maybe see it a little bit better there. All the dirty trail, the nail, rust, and it's a hole. You should not be able to do that without a flat bar and pop that loose. So nail placement when you're putting these pipe boots in or replacing them, whatever. Shingle, rule of thumb, the top of the shingle below the pipe needs to pass the backside of the pipe before you put your boot on. It is perfectly fine, actually encouraged, to have this visible. You want it to function more than be cosmetic. I cannot stress that enough. Some people go to the extreme to make them look good and cosmetically pleasing. They nail it right to the roof and then roof over it. Any water coming onto the flange now is under your roof deck. You've got to have it pour out onto a shingle. Second is nail placement. I do like to nail these down or screw them down in my area because critters lift on them. Squirrels and raccoons will lift on them. Wind-driven rain gets under there. However, there is a place for the nails and screws, not the outer edge because water wicks up under there. Any water above hits this and splits. So you've got this sheltered spot right here with very minimal water. Put a nail or a screw right here. Nail's good, screw is better. It's got the threads into the wood deck, it's not gonna come out. You do not want them out here like this. Even if you go and you seal the top, water's gonna wick up under the side right there and cause this to happen. That is a huge issue right there. It's just drawing water right in. It's plastic, I'm not a fan, they get brittle over time. I really think these are probably the original nail boots from the original install. They just lifted them up and reinstalled them. It's also got some cracks going on right here. It's also that the pipe is short for this boot. This should be cut down a little bit, put a coupler and extend it up because the profile of this boot and most boots, some of the newer ones might be a little bit lower profile where it could still seal around this, but there's nothing for that to hit. I mean, there's a huge hole there. So before my phone shuts off due to overheating again because it's hot, I mean, the repair here, 3 pipe boots, but keep in mind it's a roof over. There's other areas like this right up over here I noted walking up the first time. You can see that from the ground. You see these shadows. You can see there's a nail pop right there. There's a nail. That nail's too far left. There's a nail. It's loose enough to lift with your finger, right? So water's coming off this, hitting that surface tension again, sucking right in. I cannot stress the fact enough. You also have this hump now, this deck wood humped up. Water coming in here, it's got a little divot. It's actually running laterally, and you can see all the debris that's washed up under there. Guess what? It goes into this right here, and now it's in between your new roof and your old roof. So you got to draw the line at some point. Do you want to replace it all or repair it, nickel and dime it? Because in this case, there's going to be things that come back and other areas that pop up, and you're just going to be throwing money at a never-ending battle. Money is tight. It can be repaired. I'm pretty confident I could switch this out. While I'm at it, switch these out, charge for those 3, try to save them some money. But there's other areas, nails are popping up, and eventually it's just going to fail. The other part of the story here, if you're contemplating roofing over, don't do it. You're going to save minimal amount. You're going to reduce the look of the roof. It's not going to look good. It's not going to last. It's going to reduce the quality of the life or the life expectancy. All the additional mass and weight up here, retaining the heat overnight, bakes the shingles, just does not look good. People will save a few $100, convince you into saving a few hundred, when really they've saved a lot more because now they're not putting the paper, the starter, they didn't put starter on this, no ice and water, no new flashing, and you're stuck holding the bag. So anyway, it's a hot one today. If you got any benefit out of it, give it